This is the cutest thing ever. I have to get this for Emma's birthday. I hope it gets delivered in time.
I can't believe that influencer's video hit 10 million views. We weren't expecting this kind of demand.
This viral moment is a goldmine for the brand, but it's pushing our entire operation to the breaking point.
One wrong move and we'll have thousands of disappointed customers and a PR nightmare.
I think it's time to call in the AI gents.
Looks like someone just sent up a flare for the AI gents.
They're already going the extra mile for their customers. Imagine what they could do with just a little more help. Team, assemble.
Remember, team, this mission isn't about the individual tools. It's about the Suiteness.
The perfect blend of insights, control, agility, collaboration, and productivity, working together in one unified system.
Wow, that was fast.
AI-powered agility is one of our specialties, and it can help you seize this moment.
NetSuite is recommending we reassign 2 workers from put away to picking.
Make it happen.
NetSuite is recommending we switch to our secondary supplier for this order batch.
Switch it. We promised our customers on-time delivery, and we need to stick to that.
How are we ever going to deliver all of these orders? I'm a lot happier now and much less stressed.
No stress, no mess.
This order volume is crazy. How can we handle this? Whoa! Don't worry, we've got it handled here. NetSuite shows we can ride this entire viral wave while keeping our margins intact. Customers happy and deliveries on time.
Well done.
OMG, Emma! Looks like a special gift just arrived.
This is what Suiteness looks like in action. When every part of your business works together, there are no limits to what you can achieve.
The name is Suite. NetSuite.
Please welcome to the stage Agent OOG, Gary Wiessinger.
Welcome to SuiteWorld 2025 and the product keynote. It's so cool what we can do with AI now. I showed that video to my daughter and said, isn't it incredible how realistic it is? She scoffed. She's like, Dad, no, not realistic. That one looks way cooler than you, much better looking than you. I think it's spot on. Like Q in the Bond films, we spend a lot of our time and energy in the labs creating technology. Technology to help you succeed. We are so fired up to be here with you, to be able to show you all the latest and greatest solutions we've created for you. Now, many businesses and people are asking the same question. How do we get real value from AI? It's incredibly powerful. It's becoming ubiquitous in our day-to-day lives, and it's getting better literally every day. But it can also feel overwhelming to understand it, to decide which technologies and tools to use, and to try to keep up with those improvements that are coming literally every day. Recently, we sent a survey to all our customers, and thousands of you responded. You told us that 75% of you use AI in work-related tasks at least weekly, and more than half of you, 56%, are using AI for work every single day. But you also told us that you're not sure how to best use AI in your jobs. You're not sure if you can be confident in the accuracy of AI. And you want AI integrated into the systems you already use. Within NetSuite, we've got you. We're building a system where AI isn't an add-on. It's a capability woven directly into the workflows and records and analytics you already use and trust. It's AI designed to deliver what matters most in your business: productivity, insight, control, agility, and collaboration. With NetSuite, you don't have to wonder how to use AI. We're putting AI to work for you. We do that by building AI that is focused on you, not focused on the technology. AI isn't the goal, it's not the end, it's a means to an end. The end is your success. Just like in the video, our not secret mission always has been and will be helping you achieve your mission. AI is a tool to help us do that, an insanely powerful tool, but it's still only a tool. There are several ways we create customer-focused AI. When we build solutions with AI, we don't start with the AI, we start with your needs. We use empathy to deeply understand you and your needs, and then we figure out how we can best solve those needs, including with AI. In the same survey I referenced earlier, we asked what tasks you spend the most time or repetitive effort on and could be more automated. The top areas you identified were bank reconciliation, creating reports, outbound payments, journal entries, and invoicing. And we're working on automating each of those with AI, and you're going to see most of them later on in this keynote. And those are just the top 5. We're improving many more areas beyond those. A good example you're going to see later today is autonomous close. We started with why you close your books in the first place, which is to get an accurate and comprehensive picture of your financials. But it's so much work, you do it only once a month or even once a quarter. Well, what if we automated most of that work with NetSuite and AI? Craig's going to show you what that looks like in a little bit. In addition to us focusing on your needs when we're building AI, we're also building AI that understands your needs. It understands your intent. Instead of you doing a task with NetSuite, you tell NetSuite what you want to achieve, and NetSuite will figure out how to achieve it with you. And you'll see that in Ask Oracle throughout the keynote. The industry you're in defines many of your needs, although it's not as simple as being a manufacturer or a services firm or a software company. Much of your needs are driven by what products or services or subscriptions you create and deliver and who you sell them to. You could manufacture products, install them through projects, and then offer a support subscription. What industry is that? You could be an industry of one. Regardless, NetSuite can meet your needs, and we're doing it better than ever before using AI. We're using AI to automate your industry-specific processes. We're creating AI-powered narrative insights tailored to your industry. And we're creating agents that manage your industry-specific tasks. You're going to see several examples today, including subscription metrics that provides AI-driven insights specific to companies with recurring revenue models, including software companies. AI helping field service techs troubleshoot problems while in the field. And AI-powered inventory management and sourcing for companies that carry and sell products. Next, we're making AI work for you in the ways that you work, not the other way around. And you work in different ways, so your AI should work in different ways too. Sometimes you want to do work through a conversation. Ask Oracle enables the suite to collaborate with you in your natural language. You told us in our survey that you want AI to be integrated into the work you already do, and we're embedding AI into the transactions and workflows and experiences you use every day throughout NetSuite. You may want to customize our AI tools or even build your own. In the Suite Cloud platform, you can build AI-powered Suite apps and Suite agents with the very same services we use ourselves. And that's not only for admins and developers. Business users can use natural language prompts to build AI tools too. And sometimes you may want to use AI through your favorite LLM. And so we're making our AI open through the AI Connector service and MCP. We're putting AI to work for you in the ways you want to work. And finally, our approach to AI, and really everything we do, is based on your whole business, not only a single department. NetSuite can uniquely solve your most important problems because of the power of Suiteness. having your data and workflows and employees from across your business in a single unified system, not in a hairball of siloed point solutions. Suiteness and AI are both multipliers for you. Together, they're exponential. Evan, you see what I did there? Evan's a math nerd, so I knew he'd like that one. AI and NetSuite can generate deeper, more impactful insights because we leverage data from across your business. AI and NetSuite can help automate more of your work because we manage workflows across departments. You're going to see various examples today, including project staffing recommendations that leverage both project management data and also financial profitability data. Subscription churn predictions powered by not only subscription insights, but also CRM transactions, including support cases. And finally, you'll see Business 360, bringing the full power of Suiteness and AI together to help you achieve your goals. As we've said, our not secret mission is your success. And our approach to AI is to focus it on you and your needs. To hear more about how we're doing that, let's talk to two of our fantastic customers about how they're using NetSuite and AI to achieve their missions.
Founded nearly 50 years ago to help more people receive the benefit of a college degree, EALgreen is a champion for education and the environment. The nonprofit allows companies to donate surplus inventory, redirecting it to colleges and universities and saving it from landfills. Even better, the proceeds are converted into scholarships for students. By bridging the gap between corporate surplus and educational needs, EALgreen helps organizations reduce their environmental footprint while providing resources to future generations. Continental Battery is a top distributor of aftermarket batteries for automotive, marine, RV, trucking, and agricultural industries. Since its founding in 1932, the company has grown into one of the largest battery distribution networks in North America, with over 175 distribution centers. Continental Battery delivers a wide range of power solutions while remaining committed to its core principles of excellence and customer service. Please welcome EALgreen's President and Chief Executive Officer, Claudia Freed, and Continental Battery Systems Chief Information Officer, Jim Kitchen.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Jim, thank you for joining us. Please have a seat. Thank you both so much for joining us today. Let's start off by taking a little spin around your businesses. You get it? Spin. Claudia, EALgreen shows how one noble cause can enable another, reducing landfill tonnage on the one hand, while funding scholarships on the other. Can you help us make that connection and also talk about how NetSuite is helping you achieve your mission?
Our mission is to change lives through education by gifting scholarships to students with financial need, therefore converting potential donated inventory into scholarships. That mission is enabled by NetSuite because it allows us, a small team of 12 individuals, to have great impact and lead with better precision. One interesting fact is that I was the very first student EAL ever helped. Since our founding, over $40 million in financial aid and 30,000 students have followed my steps.
Wow, amazing. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for all that you and the organization do. Jim, Continental Battery, can you tell us about Continental Battery's history, first as a family-owned business and then through the transition of a sale, and how NetSuite has helped scaling the business and then through those transitions?
Sure. Continental Battery started in Dallas, Texas in 1932, and it was family-owned all the way through the end of the 20th century. Around 2013, they wanted to exit the business and they needed to sell to PE, and they chose NetSuite as the platform to help them do that. At that time, we went live with 17 branches. It was a $70 million company with about 70 employees. Fast forward a few years, the new PE firm, we rolled up 25 individual acquisitions all onto NetSuite. Typically took 4 to 8 weeks after the closure of the business to roll them into NetSuite. And they were successful in exiting the business again in 2020. Shortly after that, the next PE firm bought a company a little bigger than us, Battery Systems. And we've rolled the whole thing together into Continental Battery Systems. We're now nearly $1 billion, 175 locations, 1,500 employees, and thanks to partners like NetSuite, we support the whole thing with only 19 people in the IT department.
It's amazing growth and efficiency with only 19 people. You're busy. You're busy. Now, in addition to us wanting to help our customer companies succeed, we're also driven and inspired by helping the individual people in those companies succeed and thrive too. Can you each tell us how you use NetSuite to do your jobs more effectively and how that maybe carries over into your personal lives too?
At EAL, we use NetSuite's power to empower our people, both emotionally and technologically, by enabling an environment in which everyone is excited about innovation. We use technology to track inventory, to create scholarships and measure our social impact. Personally, life is better with NetSuite. It gives me a chance to do more of the things that I love, like riding my e-bike and practicing handbells for the handbell choir.
Very nice. That's great. Next time I'm in Chicago, maybe I can catch a concert.
We do have concerts online. The church does.
Jim?
Yeah, one of the things that I've loved about NetSuite since I first experienced it back in 2014 has been the interconnectedness of it. Whatever the problem that I have to solve that day, I just need one little piece of truth, and I can explore all the way across the entire life cycle of that transaction from the customer and always get to the answer. It's not a matter of if we're going to solve a problem, it's always a matter of when.
That's great. That's fantastic. So, Jim, Continental Battery is a great example of my favorite topic, Suiteness.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how you all benefit from using so many different parts of the suite?
Yeah, first of all, we use the financial systems with the accounts payable and the accounts receivable, the GL, the entire order to cash. So we use the CRM, all the customer interfaces. We also use the purchasing and the warehousing and the inventory. So we use every single aspect. Number one, it helps the learning curve, right? When you're working in IT and you're changing and supporting a different department every single day, the similarity in how the tools function is extremely helpful. The other thing that's great is everyone is looking at that single source of the truth. So whether it's the individual working on the loading dock who's doing the receiving, all the way up to the CFO, they all have the same source of the truth.
Fantastic. Love it. Brings a little tear to my eye. As you've been using NetSuite's AI features, which ones have helped you drive the most efficiency? Claudia, let's start with you this time.
Imagine 700 trailer loads of product that is donated. NetSuite allows us to track that inventory. All the systems enable us to have the ability to make faster decisions, which translate for more precise execution of this model, and also enables us to continue to be committed to transparency and enabling efficiencies as an extension of our own brain power.
Very cool, very cool. Jim, how about you?
Yeah, last year, Continental Battery implemented bill capture by NetSuite, and in addition to the OCR and the AI that is used to automate and streamline the bill entry process, that standardization that the AI brought has allowed us to build improved downstream processes. So we were able to build a purchasing invoice and item receipt three-way matching function that auto matches 85% of the time.
Wow.
And you're looking at $600 million worth of outgoing bills getting matched automatically, and that really saves a lot of time and pain.
That's cool. And I think you'd said earlier that the remaining 15% were where they actually did not match.
The 15 that aren't getting matched are the ones that we really need people to look at because there's a discrepancy of some sort, for sure.
Very cool. That's fantastic. So, Claudia, we've also been talking about the AI connector service, which connects your NetSuite data to the LLM of your choice, like Claude or ChatGPT, through MCP. Can you tell us how you're using NetSuite and MCP?
We're using it to solve a real-life problem for EAL, which is recognizing what item is donated. Through the help of the team, we have developed an MCP that really can connect us directly to an agent AI, either ChatGPT or Claude, to determine what item are we looking at and what is the best social impact that item can have when it becomes a scholarship. And it does it in real time with our own data, and it's magic.
That's cool. I feel like a late night talk show host in saying this, but I think we might have some footage to share.
As I mentioned, we received 700 trailer loads of products. We interact with Claude, and we say, what is this product? And the question is asked through an image. The image is loaded. It recognizes what is this. In this case, it may be a snowblower, which is an item that we receive as donations. It then calculates through an algorithm the proposed value that can create a scholarship. And it goes further to then identify whether we have it in stock or not. We are now developing even a better improvement on top of that, which is to interact as far as putting that item in our own stock inventory. We manage 1.5 million SKUs in our catalog, so that step is critical.
Amazing, amazing, and something you built in just a matter of weeks, right?
3 weeks.
Very cool, very cool. Thank you both so much for taking some time today, sharing your stories with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've talked about the ways our customer-focused AI can help accelerate your business and enable you to do your work as easily as asking a colleague for a hand. Now, I'd like to show you. This is NetSuite Next, the next generation of ERP, and it's not only talk. This is coming out, this is releasing in the next 12 to 18 months. What really differentiates NetSuite's AI is that it delivers true collaboration, grounded in the same system of record that powers your business. Here we ask, how do our most and least profitable items compare? Ask Oracle first responds with a quick text summary, giving an immediate answer. From there, we open a canvas, turning that quick insight into a deeper analysis. And this is where the collaboration comes alive. The canvas isn't just a one-off answer. It's a dynamic space where we work together with AI to refine and shape the content. First, we add discount rates into the chart. Then, we expand the executive summary. We're tailoring the output so it becomes more than generic analysis. It becomes actionable insight. Because it's connected to NetSuite, the work remains grounded in real business data, governed by defined metrics and immediately usable in day-to-day workflows. And Ask Oracle is fully transparent, telling us how it interpreted our question, the data and metrics it accessed, and the logic and reasoning it applied. This is NetSuite Next in action, not just showing data, but partnering with you to analyze, refine, and share, with outputs that are dynamic, contextual, and collaborative. We also keep your AI collaboration organized. Every conversation, chart, and piece of content is tied directly to the business records it belongs to. That means it stays alive inside NetSuite, not just valuable in the moment, but a lasting asset for your business. On this vendor page, we ask NetSuite to show me the average number of days taken to pay their invoices. Ask Oracle doesn't just generate a static graphic. It creates a real-time, connected visualization grounded in NetSuite data, always up to date, always accurate. Because it's live and reusable, we can take that chart and make it part of our workflow. In this case, we simply drag it onto the vendor page. And from that moment on, the chart is available across every vendor view. Tailoring NetSuite to your specific needs has never been easier. And it goes even further. Here, we ask NetSuite to create a dashboard that shows our top vendors by spend, how quickly we pay them, and whether there are any trends. NetSuite immediately goes to work for us, understanding our intent and designing the best visualizations for what we're trying to achieve. This is what it means to collaborate with AI inside our system of record. It doesn't just run a static report that goes stale. It helps us build. In this case, a dynamic, interactive, full-powered dashboard made specifically for our needs. And we take the collaboration even further. It's easy to share that dashboard with our colleagues, so we're all working from the same data, visualizations, and insights. Collaborating with AI also means collaborating with agents. Some agents perform long-running complex tasks and work quietly behind the scenes, keeping you updated and reaching out when they need input. Here we have a list of incoming POs that are overdue. We ask NetSuite to follow up with the vendors on these late orders and update the POs. Now, some work processes can take time. In this case, we have to wait for vendors to respond, and that could take hours or even days. So we've designed a new experience, specifically for cases like this, where you need to collaborate with agents over time. It makes it easy for you to track the progress of the agents and alerts you if you need to act. In this case, the agent tells us that all but one vendor confirmed a new date. It flags the outstanding vendor and offers us options. We're putting agents to work for you, doing what you want them to do, and asking you when your judgment is required. You always stay in control. And of course, when you give agents the power to act on your behalf, control and trust become essential. That's where NetSuite is different. Every agent operates within the same roles, permissions, and approval flows that already govern your business. They can only see, do, and decide within the boundaries that you set. With this enterprise-grade control, with AI embedded in your system of record, using the same business metrics that drive your financial reports, with the transparency that we provide, we're giving you AI that you can trust. With NetSuite Next and AI, ERP goes beyond being a system of record. It becomes a system of insight, action, and collaboration. That's the future we're building. A system designed from the ground up for human-AI collaboration, where you can put AI to work for you to help you achieve your mission. What I've shared so far is some of the foundation of NetSuite Next, but it's only the beginning. The real power comes when you see how AI reshapes your day-to-day workflows across the suite. Craig and Allison are going to take you deeper, showing you how we're reimagining finance and operations with AI. Please welcome to the stage GVP of Product Management, Craig Sullivan.
Wow, thank you, Gary. Good morning, everyone. I, too, was very happy with how my avatar came out in that video, clearly very close to reality. The key thing I think you've obviously noticed is that he was taller than me, which, big difference, but that made me very happy. So, financials. Now, usually this is the part of the keynote where I make some comment about it being what most of you have been waiting for. I provide some plausible statistic to support that claim. But this year, there's just not enough time. Because, as the majority of you know firsthand, the finance organization is busier than ever, with limited resources, striking a fine balance between reporting on the past, while also being able to predict and plan for the future. You need to be a mix of historian and oracle. You're expected to see everywhere and know everything. In adopting NetSuite, you've already transformed the finance function. And many of you have reduced period end close time from 15 days or more to just 4 or 5 days, and some even sooner than that. And those results are great. But trying to reduce close time further is always just out of reach. It's a challenging problem. Evan, don't look too closely at the board. There are always things left to the last minute or that slip through the cracks. And yes, it's left to the finance team to take care of it. Well, with NetSuite Next, we've solved that problem. Autonomous Close utilizes suite-wide insight and agentic workflows, continuously working for you, helping you achieve that mythical goal of zero-day close. Let's take a look. So here we are on the Close Manager landing page, and it's September 25th. Autonomous Close provides a clear view of status across all aspects of our business, by subsidiary, by accounting books, and by process. The Process Monitor provides clarity around what agentic processes are running and surfaces alerts where attention is most needed. In this case, we see a notification in the Wire US subsidiary. Now, key to Autonomous Close is exception management, constantly monitoring transactional and other activity to provide immediate awareness and rapid resolution. In this case, the system detected a sales order with a potentially incorrect amount and proposes a resolution. We could assign this for a team member to resolve, but we'll accept the proposal and move on. Now, the following day, Autonomous Close has determined that all tasks are complete for Wire France. We're not expecting further transactions, and there are no pending exceptions. With everything wrapped up, we can lock that subsidiary so that no further changes can be made. Now let's take a look at Canada. The configurable task list filters to show just those for this subsidiary. So we're going to take a look at financials, where we have some pending tasks, and we'll check out flux analysis. Here we see how NetSuite Next agents complement each other. The flux analysis agent surfaces exceptions and indicates larger than expected variances. AI-generated insights here explain the underlying causes. Because this is happening continuously, you no longer need to wait until period end before investigating those variances. We call this flux in flight. You can quickly edit and pin comments that become available for other users to see and take action. Now, with 3 days to close, we'll take a look at the progress on reconciliations. Here, too, the system is constantly updating, matching transactions within and across any of your GL accounts. Agents take care of the busy work and surface those areas that require your attention. And on the final day before close, we review accruals. Autonomous Close has been monitoring activities throughout the period, anticipating transactions based on your business activity, from goods received not invoiced to commissions to payroll and beyond. The system creates and updates pro forma entries along the way, making it easier to forecast predicted financials. And with that step completed, Close Manager is showing that close confidence is high. Once you've performed your final checks, you can simply click the Close button, and that's it. So there you have it. With Autonomous Close, we're making period close as easy as ABC. With the power of agents and agentic workflows, NetSuite Next embraces that age-old adage of always be closing. It's no longer just for sales. It's for the finance team also. Of course, once you've closed your books, you need to communicate results to your stakeholders. NetSuite Analytics Warehouse Infographics has some great new capabilities coming in the next 12 months. These capabilities liberate your financials from traditional static reports. Instead, what you see are presentation-ready slides with beautiful dynamic and interactive visuals, configurable and customizable by you, so you can tell the right story and deliver your message. And yes, as Evan announced yesterday, we have one of those crazy dealing day offers. Okay, yeah, we didn't go for the guys. We don't have time for that. There is a crazy dealing day offer, though. Check that out. Now, yesterday, Evan showed how employee expenses will evolve with Ask Oracle and Ask NetSuite, with the knowledge understanding capabilities in NetSuite Next. Let's see how bill capture will evolve with that, too. Here we're asking the system and selecting a document from our computer. It's planned that NetSuite will evaluate and determine the type of document, in this case a vendor bill, based on its content. A quick summary is provided and gives you the option of reviewing. From there, the bill capture screen is launched, showing the original document with the mapped fields pre-populated. Now, bill capture will also have the ability to interpret foreign languages, as well as handwritten notes on documents, shown here, in this case, in the memo field. So while that experience will only be part of NetSuite Next, we are working on bringing those other bill capture improvements to your existing NetSuite instances very soon. all of which brings us to intelligent payment automation. Evan announced our exciting new partnership with Bill yesterday. Now, when we embarked on this partnership, we had a few key goals in mind. One, it had to be embedded. Two, it had to connect to your existing bank accounts. And it had to embrace your existing bill capture and AP workflows. And top of mind was making it both quick and easy to get started, focusing on the time to first payment. And I'd like to show you that process right now. And to help us make the point of how quick this process is, we're going to use this obviously legit, highly calibrated, official SuiteWorld stopwatch. We ready to go? OK. So, with a Suite app installed, we first have to accept the terms of service via DocuSign. And once that's done, it's just a 3-step process. Step 1, we're going to create a payment account with Bill. Now, first up is multi-factor authentication, of course, just like any financial app, so that we can confirm it's really us in any subsequent actions. We'll enter the verification code, and here Bill's asking us for our business type and industry with simple drop-down and type-ahead fields. To make it easier, the information on this next page is already pre-populated from what's in NetSuite. You just need to enter a couple of extra pieces of information, including your employee identification number, and then we can go ahead and submit. OK, on to step 2. Here, Bill works with Plaid to connect to your existing bank account. We have a couple of options to connect. We've gone for the instant one, and now we select the bank account that we're going to connect to. Now, we're using a fictional bank here since it is a demo, but your process will be very, very similar. We verify with the bank as normal, select the accounts that we want to make payments from, confirm the usual T's and C's, confirm the selections then with Plaid, and we're done. And back in NetSuite, we add the company name of the account holder, select the GL account that we're going to map that to, and then that's step 2 completed also. Now, step 3 is actually an optional step. You can use your existing approval workflows or create a dedicated one for payments. In our case, we're skipping that for now. We can make those changes later. And that's it. That's the full extent of setup for this offering. We're taken to our payments dashboard. We're ready to make our first payment. Vendors automatically sync with Bill when they have an open balance. We'll click the View Bills button. We'll select the bills we want to pay, and then we'll click to submit the payment run. From there, we simply choose the option to submit the payment run to Bill, and that's it. As you can see, that took us 1 minute and 59 seconds and change. Less than 2 minutes, according to the official stopwatch. And it really, thank you. It's exhausting. I had to speak really fast for that. It really shouldn't take any of you longer than that to complete that entire process. And it's really fully in your hands. And Mosey, the customer and that amazing electric vehicle that's out the front, were actually one of the first customers to go through that process with us. And Michael Kelly had some really great things to say about that experience. So just as Evan and Renee did yesterday, we encourage you to go and check that out. The partnership with Bill brings their leading payment process infrastructure and their 8 million strong vendor network to reduce the effort and lower the cost of making payments. You only pay for traditional payment methods such as ACH or checks. Your vendors benefit by receiving payments in their preferred method, and it's all amazing. Thank you to the teams here at NetSuite and at Bill who worked tirelessly to bring that offering together. And just as Evan and Renee did yesterday, I really do encourage you to go and check out and to spend literally a couple of minutes in the Mosey or on the expo floor and get signed up. Now, another dimension of No Limits is international expansion. On NetSuite today, you have more than 350,000 subsidiaries operating in 220 countries and territories. Most recently, we saw new deployments in the Maldives and in the South Pacific. Those sound like really great locations for customer visits. Just saying. Since last SuiteWorld, we've held Suite Connect events and met with customers and partners around the world. And we've launched new capabilities and Suite Success Editions in all these regions. And I'm pleased to note that Chile is the latest country for which we are providing native localization. The LATAM team just over there. Now seems like a good time to share then that, given that all of the Latin America Suite Success Editions are running on SuiteTax, that SuiteTax will become the sole transaction tax architecture for NetSuite Next. So that's something that you can look forward to also. Elsewhere in Latin America, Brazil continues to be a fast-growing market for us and for you. Next week, we are releasing the final phase of our integration with Banco do Brasil, enabling bank statement import, as well as accounts payable and accounts receivable processes. I'm glad you guys have been cheering, because the monitor, someone put in the script that I should pause for the applause. And we will be very soon supporting domestic bank feeds in Japan also. And of course, as we can all read, international has AI in it also. We're leveraging the potential of generative AI to provide more complete help and user assistance in more languages. And with NetSuite Next, NetSuite Expert will speak your language too. And yes, believe it or not, there's even room in e-invoicing for AI. The new compliance dashboard will help you stay ahead of changes, minimize errors, and manual rework, and help with audit readiness. Now, we've also been working with our partners on e-invoicing, and we're making available the ability for you to adopt e-invoicing here in the US to support the DBNA standard free of charge for the next 12 months. So I definitely encourage you to check that out also. So as you can see, whether you're here in the US or around the world, NetSuite is working to make that challenging finance function even more manageable, reducing effort while boosting insight and foresight. And perhaps there's no better example of that than our new subscription metrics offering. Designed with the needs of modern SaaS companies, but also beneficial for any business with recurring revenue streams, it provides complete oversight of your bookings and helps you peer into the future. Let's just spend a minute or two looking at subscription metrics in a bit more detail. As CFO, you need clarity, not complexity. Out of the box, our new solution offers the key metrics that you need, such as growth, NRR, LTC, and CAC payback period, as well as a number of other TLAs. It automatically reconstructs your reporting history across any booking type to provide clean, audit-ready insights from day one, with the ability to adjust reporting cadence to your needs. A roll-forward report provides instant clarity into how recurring revenue evolves monthly or annually, and powerful drill downs make the results auditable all the way to the source bookings. Dynamic filters provide visibility across any dimension, and all these capabilities of subscription metrics are available today, along with MCP access via the AI connector. And in NetSuite Next, Narrative Insights will provide CFOs with an AI-driven one-page summary combining sharp visuals and clear storytelling to instantly turn complex metrics into actionable insights. In this example, the system is flagging a risk of 3% NRR decline due to early-stage churn in our UK subsidiary. From there, the cohort map cuts through the complexity, revealing a sharp retention drop within the first 3 months from the recent UK cohorts. And this is an early warning sign that lets us tackle churn before it takes hold. But I'm just the finance guy. Actually, tackling that is the task of another part of the business. So I think this is a perfect spot for me to say thank you, remind you to check out the new intelligent payment automation offering, and to introduce Alison Auclair.
And hi, everyone. I feel like I should strike a pose like my avatar, but I guess that's not really for me. I really do want that AI sparkle wand that my avatar got to use, though. Maybe it would help my kids get their homework done sooner. Anyway, all jesting aside, it's great to be here for another SuiteWorld, and this section is for those of you all working hard to create your products, services, and subscriptions and bring them to your customers. We'll explore how NetSuite, supercharged with AI, will give you better, faster insights into your operations and help you automate more than ever to reach your profitability and customer growth goals. We know you're increasingly hybrid businesses, so we'll explore advancements in all types of offering, products, services, and subscriptions. Let's start with subscriptions. In addition to subscription metrics that you just saw Craig share, we've released lots of new features for Suite Billing, over the last few releases, including things like automated midterm uplifts, prepay with drawdown, and pooled consumption models. And coming in the next 12 months, we have even more planned for you, including things like pooled usage across subscriptions and the customer hierarchy, AI-generated customer health scoring, and automated renewals for simple subscriptions with billing schedules. And of course, we're infusing all of them with AI. Let's take a look, starting with pooled usage. Pooling commitment and usage across subscriptions and the customer hierarchy allows you the flexibility to support more complex customer and reseller models. In this demo, customer AwesomeFit has subscriptions across multiple subsidiaries with commitment burn down pooling across those subscriptions. Let's see how NetSuite enables Amita, the sales rep for AwesomeFit, to get visibility into the remaining commitment and help her customer avoid costly overage charges. Preparing for her call with AwesomeFit, Amita reviews the Customer 360. On the AI-generated overview and insights, she can see that AwesomeFit's a high-value customer, but there's something that needs her attention. She can see that their commitment will be consumed soon, and if they don't increase it, they may have costly overage charges. Clicking through to the subscription for more details, in the AI-generated narrative insights, she sees that the commitment will be at this rate consumed by November. And if they don't increase, of course, they could have overages. On the commitment details, she can see and confirm that they're almost 80% consumed. Looking at the Connected Lines tab, she can see, using that new capability to have multiple subscriptions and pooled usage across, that there are 2 subscriptions, and the New York subsidiary's subscription is being consumed faster than expected. Armed with that information, she calls AwesomeFit. The customer agrees to increase their commitment, and that helps them, saves them time in avoiding those overage charges. So don't forget as well, there is a crazy dealing day that Evan announced with Suite Billing implementation, so take advantage of that, and you too can try this new capability. Next, let's see how we're harnessing the power of AI to help you be even more proactive. Of course, in a subscription business, recurring revenue is your lifeblood, so predicting and preventing potential churn is key. In this demo, we'll see how AI-powered customer health score and churn prediction, coming in the next 12 months, will help Selma, a sales manager, identify problems early and proactively address them to prevent churn and grow customer relationships. She starts by asking NetSuite to monitor for negative trends in customer health or churn. NetSuite prompts her to clarify how much, and she says 3%, and she wants to be notified weekly. She confirms that that's correct and says yes, and NetSuite creates the agent for her. Some time passes, and the agent has detected an urgent issue with customer health and directs her to the retention dashboard you just saw Greg show to see more. Here in the narrative insights, she can see that there's a problem with the August cohort. The customer health score is down, and churn is predicted to hit more than 10% in the next 3 months, which could have a significant decrease in MRR. Looking at the suggestions, she can see that she could run some retention campaigns or dig into more details, which she opts to do. And on the resulting canvas, she can see a complete breakdown of the things that are making up that health score decline. Subscription usage being down is the biggest red flag, but a rise in days sales outstanding indicates they're taking longer to pay, and a rise in case volume and negative case sentiment don't bode well either. She asks Oracle to provide additional recommendations, and short term, you can see that NetSuite is recommending that she offer some additional training and have proactive outreach to the account managers based on past best practices. In the long term, she should look at her onboarding model. She decides that she wants to go forward with a short-term recommendation and asks NetSuite to create those tasks for the account managers to reach out right away, and asks for the long-term recommendations to be emailed to her for future consideration. 2 months later, she comes back to the retention dashboard, and she is pleased to see that those short-term recommendations are working. The customer health score is back up, and the churn is improved. She's now confident that the agent in NetSuite will help her keep on top of things and keep MRR healthy. Next, let's talk about services. From recurring services to project-based services and field service, people are at the heart of your business. AI won't replace the need for people, but AI can amplify the productivity and effectiveness of people who deliver those services to your customers, enabling you to provide the best possible outcomes for your customers at the highest possible margins. Let's explore how, starting with project managers. So we know project managers spend a lot of time making sure that a project stays on track and reporting project status. In this demo, we'll see how AI can help them do both with lightning speed, enabling them to multitask and focus on solving the most important problems with 2 new features coming soon: AI-driven project status summaries and project risk analysis. As we start, Project Manager Joanne is ready to send the first project summary status report to her client, Blytech. Now, normally, it takes her at least an hour to piece together all the highlights, but today, in a few seconds, NetSuite provides an AI-generated customer-facing summary. She can have trust in this because NetSuite shows her the sources it used to generate the summary, and she could edit it if she wanted to, but for today, she decides it looks great, and she wants to go ahead and send it to her client. There in just minutes, she's done with that. And now she wants to dig into that risk that's being flagged with the badge at the top. So she asks NetSuite for more details on what's driving the risk for the project. Now, NetSuite explains that it's a project profitability risk, that tasks that were budgeted for a junior consultant have been being done by a senior consultant, and offers to find her some junior consultants that could take on some of those tasks instead and get the profitability on track. Looking at the recommendations, in the resulting canvas, she has 3 recommendations that are ordered by the profitability impact to the project, and also with some other details to help her make the best decision. So she sees that Oscar and assigning him to the task would improve by about a 10% margin, and he's familiar with the systems his customers consolidating. The fact that he's in Dallas is also convenient for those on-site meetings, so reviewing the tasks, she asks NetSuite to go ahead and assign Oscar to those tasks on the project. On the project itself, she confirms, and in just minutes, she's positively impacted the profitability of this project, keeping it both on time and on budget. Next, let's take a look at field service. Field service technicians can provide the highest level of service and the fastest time to resolution when they're empowered with all of the information and tools they need at their fingertips. In this demo, we'll see how we're adding intelligence to NetSuite Field Service Management to do exactly that. We pick up the scenario that Evan started yesterday as Tom, the technician, receives the dispatch for an urgent issue. Technician Tom sees this task assigned to him. He views the task and can see that VIP customer Greenleaf has an excavator down with the error code. And when he goes to the AI-generated asset summary, he sees a concise yet comprehensive view of all of the service and maintenance that happened on this excavator. Now here as well, Tom can ask NetSuite, available here on mobile as well, for some help with advanced diagnosis. So NetSuite scans across all of the prior cases, the error code, and manual information, and gives him a prioritized list of possible causes and resolutions, including likely parts. He asks NetSuite to check if he has that part in his van stock, and it confirms that he does. He's now armed and ready. He arrives prepared and confident, diagnoses and repairs the excavator, uploads photos, and with that assist from AI, he's ready to close out this job. So he goes finally to the job service summary, and French-Canadian Tom activates the mic, dictates his notes in French, even using Text Enhance International to enhance them, and saves this. Now the customer is going to get their own text saying this job is complete. And as we drill into the service report, you can see that NetSuite has used AI to translate and create a customer-facing summary of the notes in English for the customer. So they're happy, and Tom is ready to go be a hero at his next job. And another reminder, again, a crazy dealing day for field service implementation, so check that out. Now, last but not least, let's talk about enhancements to help you better create and deliver your products. You asked, and we delivered enhancements large and small. As you can see, there are way more that I could possibly talk about here, but a few highlights: partial pick reversal and auto serial number generation in WMS, order level smart rate shopping and automated return level creation in Ship Central, and outsourcing cost improvements in manufacturing. And we have more coming soon. Yesterday, you heard Evan talk about intelligent pricing, super exciting. And we also are working on license plating in WMS, as well as a new inventory consignment feature. Let's take a look at inventory consignment. The new inventory consignment feature coming in the next 12 months will give you more flexibility in inventory ownership models, simultaneously helping improve your cash flow, reducing risk, and improving stock availability. When you activate this feature, you can receive and manage inventory that's consigned from your vendor while keeping the cost off your books. Let's see how it'll work. In this scenario, buyer Sarah has decided to try a new product line from her vendor on consignment. She begins by creating a purchase contract and designated it as consign, then she saves it. With the contract in place, she asks NetSuite to create a PO from the contract for 20% of the item quantity to start small and test demand. NetSuite confirms that's what she wants and goes ahead and creates the purchase order for her. She reviews it, and NetSuite's asking if she wants it to be sent to the vendor. She says yes. Now, done with that task, and a little bit while later, she gets a notification that that item has been received, and viewing the item receipt on the GL Impact tab, she confirms that the non-posting vendor consignment accounts are impacted, ensuring that the products have no net impact on the balance sheet while it awaits sale, as the inventory is still owned by the vendor. At any time on the consignment consumption report, Sarah can see the status of all of the consigned items, everything that's been ordered and received, consumed, billed, and to be billed, so that she can effectively manage her relationship with her vendor. And AI can not only help you plan better, but also can help you deal with the unforeseen challenges that operations managers spend so much of their day dealing with. In this next example, we'll see how NetSuite is adding AI to existing capabilities to help operations managers proactively monitor and manage by exception. Our buyer, Sarah, now has set up exception management for sales orders and has asked NetSuite to monitor those exceptions, analyze whether they might be, why they might be happening, if they might be a problem, and suggest some potential actions. This saves her significant time and effort. Let's see how. So the agent notifies Sarah that there's been an exception with sales orders, and it's investigated on her behalf. She clicks through to see the details, and she can see that in both order volume as well as order quantities have surged significantly in October. The agent has analyzed information both out on the web and within NetSuite, and based on that social media spike, it looks like this item might have gone viral. The agent has also already checked current and expected inventory, as well as the days on hand metric for inventory, and it looks like there may be a problem. It's recommending ordering 2,000 more units. She wants to do that right away, so asks NetSuite to check pricing and availability with her vendors. For two of the vendors, the agent can check availability online, but for one, it'll need to reach out by email. So Sarah asks NetSuite to draft that email. She takes a look at it to review it. And of course, she could edit it, but it looks great, so she's going to go ahead and send. Now she's going about her work and later is notified that there's a response from all of the vendors, clicks to return to the canvas for more information. And here she's presented with 3 potential sourcing scenarios. BioGlow has the fastest delivery time, but a higher price. EcoChic has same price as previously, but a slower delivery time. And Pure Lux Labs has no inventory. She decides on BioGlow for speed and asks NetSuite to create that purchase order. She asks if she wants to send it to BioGlow, and she says yes. Now, she's very quickly, in just a few minutes, identified an issue and implemented a solution, and she can go on and do her next strategic task that she needs to take care of. So that's a wrap for this section. We hope you've seen that we have some pretty cool AI-infused features coming soon that will help you with better operations. Next, please join me in welcoming Patrick Puck to the stage to talk technology. Patrick, take it away.
Thank you, Allison, and good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you today and tell you about the technology behind NetSuite Next. But before I do that, I want to tell you about one of my favorite and actually one of the most rewarding activities here at SuiteWorld, our Hackathon for Good. So earlier this week, some of you teamed up to support Souls for Souls. They are a nonprofit that keeps shoes and clothes out of landfills and turns them into relief in times of crisis, confidence for kids, and even some small business opportunities in communities around the world. And this year, 9 teams put their skills to use in service of the community. And as always, it's extremely difficult to pick a winner, but we did. And the winning team is the team Head in the Cloud. Congratulations. Congratulations to Team Head in the Cloud and their members, Robin Mitchell, Pablo Kaplan, Nathan Lamb, and Ryan Jones. Fantastic. The team's winning solution optimizes forecast and inventory for inventory levels for Souls while providing visibility to the business leaders. And we chose this solution because it's easy to deploy, it has a strong data accuracy, and how it uses AI services within NetSuite. So thank you to all the participants, and a special thanks to Souls for Souls for everything that you're doing to build a healthier planet for us all. All right, now let's talk about technology. With NetSuite Next, we're not only reimagining the user experience with Ask Oracle, but we're also transforming the foundation and platform that developers, partners, and administrators build on. Our Suite Cloud platform has been the backbone of NetSuite extensibility for more than 2 decades. It's how thousands of Suite apps have been built, how millions of customizations run every day, and how you have shaped NetSuite to fit your business. And now, as we enter the age of AI, we're reimagining extensibility itself. It's no longer about customizing forms and workflows. It's about building agents, connecting to external AI assistants and intelligent processes. And that is why we're building the next generation of Suite Cloud. This is a major expansion of our Suite Cloud platform to give developers, partners, and administrators an entirely new set of AI tools so that you can tailor NetSuite with the AI experiences of the future, but with the same scale, security, and trust that you've always relied on from NetSuite. This next generation of Suite Cloud is built for AI. Now, we're in a mission to make the Suite Cloud platform your AI platform for business. And at the core of that mission are 2 principles: open and composable. Open means that every part of NetSuite is AI accessible. Your records, your transactions, your workflows, your reports, your documents, even your customizations. They're structured in a way so that AI can interact with them, reason over them, and take action with a human in the loop. And open also means that we bring the best AI technology and AI infrastructure to where your data lives. And composable means that everything that powers NetSuite Next, everything that you've seen in the demos that Alison and Craig showed, Ask Oracle, canvases, narrative insights, agentic workflows, they're delivered as building blocks. so that you can compose them into your own workflows, intelligent agents, and Suite apps so they feel native inside NetSuite. And this combination of AI-ready data, an open ecosystem, and composable AI service is what makes NetSuite not just extensible, but a true platform for the age of AI. And we're talking about a platform that puts AI to work for you in 5 powerful ways, always built on those principles of open and composable. First, our AI Connector service, for businesses that want to connect with the broader AI ecosystem. Then, our Suite agents, for customers and partners who want custom automation. Those are intelligent agents that are built natively inside NetSuite and designed to reason over your data, take action securely within your business processes. And our AI toolkits for developers who want composable AI services so that you can embed intelligence directly into your customizations and Suite apps. Our AI assistants for admins and developers who want to move fast. Those assistants help configure and tailor NetSuite to making customizations more easy than ever. And lastly, our AI studios. Those studios help you tune our prompts, agent behavior, and the narrative insights. And together, these 5 dimensions make NetSuite not just open to the best of AI, but also composable in ways that let everyone, from admins to end users, developers, and partners, shape intelligence to fit your business. All right, let's dive into each one of those. And we'll start with our AI Connector service. We know that most of you are already using AI assistants every day in your daily work. You probably have ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude in your pockets right now. They just become how we get things done nowadays. And we want to make that even more powerful, giving you the choice to bring your own assistant to NetSuite in ways that's seamless and enterprise-ready. And that's exactly why we built the AI Connector service. It's designed around an open standard like MCP or Model Context Protocol. But we also built it on NetSuite's robust security so you have enterprise-level control. And the AI Connector service isn't just a concept, it's real. And it's already working with today's leading assistants and agent platforms. In fact, connecting your existing NetSuite account to Claude literally just takes a few seconds. Check it out. So once you're in Claude, you simply go to Settings, look for the NetSuite connector in the marketplace, add your MCP endpoint, authenticate, and you're done. And once connected, Claude can reason directly with your NetSuite data, looking up invoices, running and analyzing your report, or even creating sales orders for you based on your instructions, always grounded in your own transactions and reports. And our AI Connector service also opens up NetSuite to external agents like Cohere North, external agent platforms like Cohere North. So here, for example, you can see the agent authoring experience in Cohere North, where an admin can connect to NetSuite and extend automation beyond ERP. This enables multi-system agentic workflows that span across applications like NetSuite and Slack, email, and other business applications. It's really, really powerful. All right, let's switch gears and talk about the second way that you can put AI to use for you. With NetSuite Next, we're introducing Suite agents. Those are intelligent agents that you can build directly on the Suite Cloud platform, and they're fully integrated into NetSuite Next. With Suite agents, you don't just customize the system. You create agents that work alongside you, that are analyzing your business, making recommendations, and taking action inside NetSuite on your behalf. So what can you do with a Suite agent? Well, let's find out together and imagine a Suite agent. Say, for example, that you run a deep-sea equipment rental business, like one of our customers actually does. And just before an expedition, a customer reports that a critical piece of equipment has failed and needs to be replaced urgently. Now, that's a moment where speed and accuracy are paramount. Your team needs the right answers quickly, and every step of the way has to be handled correctly. And this is exactly where a Suite agent can come in and take off the pressure. So let's design an equipment replacement agent. So here's what we want this Suite agent to do. First, we want to check the rental agreement to understand the conditions for this specific customer. Then we wanted to look up the replacement policy and understand the process. Then we wanted to create a return authorization for the faulty equipment and create a new sales order for the replacement unit, but at zero cost. We also wanted to watch the margins on rental. And in case the costs go up, we wanted to flag it for approval before we proceed. Then we also wanted to email the customer with instructions so that the customer knows exactly what's going on and what they need to do. And lastly, we wanted to summarize the situation so that your team members always know what happened when they look up an order or a rental agreement. And of course, because the Suite agent runs natively inside NetSuite, inside your system of records, all business records are updated in real time, so you never lose track or control of your processes. So how is this possible? How do we do this? Well, with NetSuite Next, we're giving you a rich agent toolbox in Suite Cloud. And with this toolbox, you will find everything that you need to author Suite agents. You'll find document tools, knowledge tools, record tools, analytics tools, communication tools, summarization tools, and when you need something unique, you can even extend the toolbox and build your own custom tools with SuiteFlow or SuiteScript. But it gets even better. Because Suite agents live inside NetSuite, they also have access to all the power of NetSuite Next. Ask Oracle, rich charts and data visualizations, links, lists, reports, ad hoc forms, dashboarding, and collaborative canvases. All of it. This is how we make our Suite agents a reality. Now, with Suite agents, you're unlocking new levels of innovation. The ability to automate entire processes, customize NetSuite in unprecedented ways, and shape the system exactly the way that you would need your business to work. This isn't just extending NetSuite anymore. This is reimagining what's possible with no limits. And honestly, I can't wait to see the Suite agents that you're going to build. And with that, I'm going to invite Brian Chess on stage to tell you more about our AI toolkits, AI assistants, and AI studios.
Good morning, SuiteWorld. Wait, Patrick, hold on. It's pretty clear to me after this whole thing this morning, people are going to want to put tuxedos on their Suite agents. Do we have a wardrobe module? We're not announcing that today? Okay, we'll get back to it. Another powerful part of NetSuite Next is our set of AI toolkits, built for our developer and partner community. Did any developers or partners come out this morning? Anybody? Nobody? No developers or partners get up before noon? Yeah, okay, I guess that does sound kind of familiar. How about anybody here who appreciates our partners, appreciates the people who do the development on the platform for them, yeah? Yes. It's an amazing bunch of people, partners, developers, wherever you are this morning. You've been the backbone of NetSuite's extensibility for years. And now we're giving you powerful new ways to innovate and to put AI to use. You can bring intelligence into the solutions you build seamlessly, natively, without having to stitch it together yourself. The new toolkits include document understanding for analyzing invoices, contracts, proposals, a retrieval augmented generation system, or RAG, so that your agents and extensions can reason over all of a company's knowledge. Narrative insight APIs for generating the executive-ready summaries like the ones you've seen today, explanations, stories that turn raw numbers into insights people can act upon. And a lot more to come so that intelligence is always a composable part of the platform. For Suite Cloud developers, this is a huge step forward. You're no longer limited to extending NetSuite with just records and logic. Now you can embed intelligence into everything that you build. As part of NetSuite Next, we're also introducing a new family of AI assistants. These are purpose-built companions that help developers and users get more out of the suite. The very first one is for our SuiteCloud developer community. It's the SuiteCloud Developer Assistant. This isn't just a generic coding bot. It's an assistant built for NetSuite extensibility. It understands more than just SuiteScript. It knows about how an account has been configured and how it's been customized. With the SuiteCloud Developer Assistant, you can build SuiteCloud Suite apps faster, you can automatically generate documentation and tests, and you can get explanations for complex code line by line. The result is more time spent delivering the solutions that set your business apart. An incredible aspect of AI is that code isn't just for developers anymore. The SuiteFlow Assistant helps you build and refine workflows faster by suggesting logic, generating steps, and explaining how changes will affect your processes. You say what you want in English, and it creates a SuiteFlow for you. Do you want to know when the status of a transaction changes? You can ask NetSuite to tell you, and it will use the SuiteFlow Assistant to create SuiteFlow that will keep you up to date. That's all there is to it. And finally, as part of NetSuite Next, we're introducing a brand new set of tools we call AI Studios. AI Studios give you direct control of the AI so you can shape how intelligence works inside NetSuite using plain English. Many of you already know Prompt Studio. With NetSuite Next, we're expanding it. Prompt Studio has always been the place to manage the prompts that shape the behavior in NetSuite. But now you can also use it to adjust how Ask Oracle behaves. You can tailor its answers, its tone, and its reasoning to better fit your business. And with Suite Agents, Prompt Studio takes on an even bigger role. It gives you the power to shape how agents behave step by step. You can refine how an analyst explains performance, adjust how an assistant creates or updates records, or change how a guide walks an employee through a workflow. The new Narrative Insights Studio lets you customize how AI generates narratives and explanations for your business. You decide the tone, structure, and level of detail you use to turn raw numbers into insights your teams can act upon. With AI Studios, administrators don't just configure the system, they tune the underlying intelligence to reflect the way the business operates. It's a new level of control. It's AI that's powerful, but also adaptable and uniquely yours. And that's all I'm going to say about the SuiteCloud platform, but there's more to say about Next. Now, NetSuite Next reimagines the user experience, but it's not only about the look and feel. We've also re-engineered the foundations of the system. The result is a platform that is dramatically faster and more responsive. The new UI architecture fetches and renders only the content that you need. That means smoother navigation and snappy interactions. Asynchronous execution allows actions to run in the background. So when large processes like allocations or batch workflows are running, users can continue their work without waiting. At the data layer, materialized views pre-compute and store results for high-demand queries, making retrieval and analysis significantly faster, in some cases 95% faster. Some of these same innovations also accelerate integrations, from connectors and data transfers to emerging protocols like MCP. That means faster synchronization with external assistants, quicker data management moving across systems, and more responsive multi-agent workflows. NetSuite Next is ready for the speed of your business. When it comes to AI models, it's important to know that NetSuite is built on Oracle Cloud infrastructure. This is where being part of Oracle makes all the difference. Oracle is the global leader in AI infrastructure, powering some of the most demanding AI workloads on the planet. For NetSuite customers, that means every AI capability in NetSuite Next is built on a foundation of security and observability at every layer. And because it's delivered through OCI, businesses can tap into leading innovations in the AI ecosystem while staying firmly grounded in the Oracle offerings that they trust and rely on. With NetSuite and Oracle together, customers get the most advanced AI technologies available, backed by the enterprise strength of the world's leading AI infrastructure provider. Let's talk some more about some of the technology that powers the NetSuite experience. Making these AI features possible requires the Oracle AI database. It's the only true solution for enterprise AI workloads. The Oracle AI database is the world's leading data management platform. It's a converged database that unifies all data types like JSON, graph, vector, spatial, and of course relational, and will power these incredible AI features. The AI database builds on Oracle's Autonomous database, the industry's first self-patching, self-healing, self-optimizing cloud database, delivering unmanaged performance, scalability, and security for your most critical workloads. But we've also built it on NetSuite's robust security, so you have enterprise-level controls. All right, now let's talk about scale. NetSuite's mission is about empowering our customers to grow, so it's a huge focus for our cloud operations teams. But it's really not just about our largest customers. At every step on the journey, from startup to enterprise, NetSuite has the tools you need to scale, whether it's orders per second, concurrent integrations, or sophisticated development pipelines. Now, I love hearing our customers ask, what's the 10x plan? Because it means we are fulfilling our mission. But NetSuite isn't just here for your 10x plan. We're here for your 100x plan. That can be a little hard to visualize, so I want to try and help bring it home. Now, imagine this dot is your business. You average a few hundred or maybe a few thousand orders per day. Now, let's say this dot is moving at about 1 order per second. Let's compare that to Apple. Now, Apple sells about 7 iPhones every second. Turns out, that'd be no problem on NetSuite. Here's what our largest customer does on Black Friday. This is the busiest shopping day of the year. They peak around 50 orders per second. That's good enough for just about anybody's 10x plan. But here are the results of our load test. It peaks at 140 orders per second. That'd be 12 million orders in a single day. No limits. NetSuite is ready to scale with your business. Thank you. And now, please join me in welcoming Gary Wiessinger back to the stage. Gary, you're making me feel underdressed, so I appreciate you loosening the tie there.
Well, we've covered a lot today. It's been a long session. AI is enabling us to do more and better for our customers than ever before. But we're not done yet. There's one more thing we want to show you.
Most of what you've seen today is targeted for the next 12 to 18 months. This next thing is longer term, but it shows you what we're going to do, combining the power of Suiteness with the power of AI.
For Business 360, we're going to do a 360. With Business 360, we unify all your business data and apply AI to enable you to discover new insights, make better decisions, and achieve your specific goals that you've defined in NetSuite. Imagine you lead operations at Supremo, a hybrid company offering smart home devices and installation services.
Your Business 360 reflects the status of your business in real time. Now, right now, a risk is emerging that involves several different departments. NetSuite flags the affected areas and updates the goal projections. An insight appears revealing that while sales are going up, there's a risk to delivering these orders due to limited technician capacity and potential inventory shortages.
If you focus on one area like capacity, you'll see more details and suggestions for what you can do right now. For example, speeding up overtime approvals by automating the process can really help. You can look into the specifics or add your own context, and then use NetSuite's extensible platform and AI to make that change happen for you.
Capacity has changed from red to yellow, but it looks like that hasn't fully addressed the problem. To see the cross-functional root causes, let's drill down on the insight. Soaring demand from seasonal sales promotions are projected to overwhelm both technician resources and your supply of a key item.
The potential impact is clear. Growing installation backlogs, lower customer satisfaction, and lower profits from delayed revenue and overtime. But your Business 360 doesn't just flag problems, it guides you to solutions.
The Solution tab takes you to a collaborative workspace where you'll see recommended actions like staggering sales promotions or sourcing from an additional vendor. As you consider these options, you can see your metrics and statuses on the right side, update in real time, showing projected impacts across your business, empowering you to decide with confidence.
Now you have an idea. You jump to Ask Oracle and ask it to model the impact of offering discounts for self-installation. Business 360 predicts the result. Freed up technician hours, reduced overtime costs, stable customer satisfaction, and improved margins. You can experiment with options by controlling the underlying variables and assumptions like discount amount. And then when you're ready to implement, you can put Business 360 into action.
NetSuite assigns and notifies owners and proposes next steps. Then AI agents get to work drafting updated sales promotion schedules, a purchase order, and the setup of a new discount. The entire team, from operations to sales to HR, is aligned and mobilized in minutes, not weeks. Shortly thereafter, you return to the overview to see that projections have shifted, risks are being addressed, and you're on track to achieve your goals. And that's your Business 360, where AI meets the power of Suiteness. There are no limits.
Thank you. That's it for our keynote today. Thank you all for attending SuiteWorld, and thank you even more for entrusting us to help you achieve your mission. We're committed to continuing to make NetSuite the best system for you, and we're excited to see what you achieve with it.
Thank you.